What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com. Back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, January 24th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. But what you really need to do is this. Sign up at Stokastic using the promo code BINK and get 20% off your first payment on any single sport package because we're celebrating another milli win, at least 4 milli wins this year with the Stokastic avatar. Shout out to K Sneed for picking one up this past week, and that's why we're doing this 20% off. He binked, so now you could bink. And you can get a 20% off discount by using this promo code. Click the link in the description to come get behind the paywall, get projections, ownership, sims, Discord, and more. First up for me at number 5 is going to be Darius Garland. The Cavs are taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. I went 32 minutes for Garland. Only 3 games tonight, so some of this is going to be pretty extreme. 22.5 points. 7,500. Point guard only, so not as great flexibility, but 6.5 assists, 2.5 boards, a little over a stock and a half. He's been awesome this year. One of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. Should be a surefire all-star. And I think he looks just a little bit better than his partner in crime, Donovan Mitchell, who's on the outside looking in. But honestly, play them both. This Philly team, not very good. In at number 4, we're looking at CJ McCollum. He's in for 33 minutes, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 7,600, projected for 23 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, little over a stock. No Zion today. He's going to be out for this one, so a little bit more to go around. These guys are massive underdogs against Memphis, but this is a really fast matchup. Way more possessions in this game than we have in the other two. I have the pace of this matchup 7 possessions faster than the other 2 games on today's slate. So I think CJ looks pretty darn good. The MPE here helps out a ton when the slate is as small as this is. Not a lot of people are expected to pay for Ja Morant today, but I would certainly like to. Point guard only, 9K, projected for 24 points, 8 assists, 4.5 boards, and a stock and a half. Now, I only went 30 minutes. He's rarely out there a ton, but in any competitive matchup, you could get 31, 32, 33 out of him. They've already started to ramp up Bane and Triple J. Morant is going to be the next one, I would imagine, as we start to get later in this season. But it's the Pelicans on the opposite side. This is a not very good basketball team. They are likely going to be in the top 4, getting some sort of young dude. And they're already missing their 2 best players for today. It's a great spot for Ja. He's going to turn it into a track meet, and he's going to run him off the floor. Or you could pay up even further than Ja and go to LaMelo Ball. 10,500, point guard only, 28.5 points, 8 assists, 5 boards, almost 2 stocks. He's going to play 35 minutes. He's taking on a Portland Trailblazers team that's not very good and might not have a legitimate center for today. DeAndre Ayton's questionable. We don't know the status of Robert Williams. Took me a little bit to pull that name. I need more caffeine. Donovan Clingan already out. So this could be a good spot for LaMelo Ball, just getting to the rack over and over again if he wants to. Point guard's loaded. We have LaMelo Ball here. We just got done talking about Ja Morant. Tyrese Maxey is out there. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. I'm probably missing people. Dejounte Murray as well, who might get talked about in this video. There's a lot going on at the guard spot today. LaMelo Ball is already pretty popular, but keep in mind, LaMelo Ball is also questionable for today. It's possible he doesn't play, and instead of liking LaMelo Ball, it becomes a Vasily Micic day. Make sure you're paying attention. The number 1 contender for today is Dejounte Murray. 33 minutes taking on this Memphis Grizzlies team, 8,400, point guard only, 19 points, 8 assists, 6 boards, 2 stocks. I love the matchup for the pace. Memphis is going to create this incredible environment, at least for the speed of the game, where the Pelicans gain almost 4 possessions over their average. Now, they are running into a very difficult defense, but the pace, I think, offsets that. And with no Zion around, you get a little bit of a usage bump. You get a little bit of an assist rate bump. Murray's starting to play a little bit better than he did earlier in the season, where he was an absolute train wreck. So today, on a 3-game slate, the number 1 contender is Dejounte Murray. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, January 24th. Top 10s for DK and FanDuel have been on my Twitter account since 7:30 a.m., somewhere in that neighborhood. You guys can check them out right now if you would like. And since we probably won't have crazy news today, I will be able to get an update out likely before the deeper dive and probably even after the deeper dive, just because of we only have to manage 3 games. It's kind of nice. No contenders on Sunday, unfortunately. We only have one NBA game, so catch me Monday morning for another edition of the Contenders.